Hi guys, it's Kiyarko here, back with another speed build. Today we are finishing up our third and final brownstone. If you guys want to check out how I did the other two or the exteriors of the street, you can go check out my other videos. But yeah, this is our final video for the mini brownstone series. I hope you guys like this video. Please let me know what you think of it. And as always, leave any, comments, suggestions, challenges, etc., down below, and I'll check them out. But yeah, so for our final brownstone, I was inspired by two comments. So first we have Sophie, who asked for a plant apartment, like apartment full of plants, and then we have Indian Weeb Desu, who requested like a boho style apartment. So this is kind of a combination of those two ideas. We have basically a ton of plants in kind of a bit of a boho style. I think it's a boho style. I don't know. I always struggle with doing boho aesthetic things just because I feel like the boho aesthetic is like very wide and broad in terms of like what it can mean. So I'm not quite sure if I exactly captured that here. I mean, I think I got a little bit of that vibe, and I definitely do have a lot of plants in this build. But let me know what you guys think. How would you like specifically describe this style of aesthetic? If it is kind of boho, like what kind of subcategory of boho is it? And I don't know, just let me know. But we are setting up the living room right now, which is by far like my favorite room of this house. I freaking love the living room. I think it's just so beautiful with all the plants and the colors we put in, and it's just like, it's stunning. And I also really like the dining room too, but I do feel like the living room is definitely my favorite. So I'm using this furniture set, which I believe is by Felix Andre, and I will link that down below because I do use a lot of objects from this set. And I think it's a beautiful set. Like, guys, custom content creators, literally, they make my day every single day. But look at this freaking rug. I love this rug. I think it's like this beautiful, like, saturated shade of blue, and I think it looks very nice with this very interesting like red tone wood we got going on in the furniture. I mentioned this in my last video, but lately I have been trying to be more loose and more creative with my like color usage, and I definitely feel like this build was a challenge for me in terms of expanding my color palette and trying new color combinations, because as you can see, we got a very interesting palette going on here. Like I said, we have this very deep blue on the rug, and we got like little touches of yellow here and there in the pattern of it. Obviously we're gonna have a lot of green in this build because of all the plants that are gonna be here, and then we have this like red wood going on, so definitely a lot of colors that I wouldn't usually use together like in this way, but I do think it ends up looking pretty cool. And like I said, I've been pushing myself, and I've been trying to expand my comfort zone in terms of color palette, and I definitely feel like this build is doing that. But you guys may like notice by now, none of, or at least in this living room, there's not like a TV or anything. I don't think there was a TV in any of the living rooms I did. No, I did like the picture frame TV stuff in like my other Brooklyn brownstones. But you guys know, something about modern tech just like is not my vibe all the time. So there's no TV in this living room. I do give this apartment or this brownstone some, they do have modern tech. Like in the upstairs bedrooms, you're gonna see that they have like modern laptops, modern computers, and there is a TV upstairs. So this apartment doesn't like totally exist in like no technology zone, I guess. But I do feel like the people who live here probably are like very, very social people, mainly because there's like a lot of seating in the living room, and you'll see in the dining room later on, there's also like a really big round table. I feel like they're just very social people who have like a lot of dinner parties and a lot of like family gatherings and stuff. I kind of get that vibe from this place. But in terms of like career, like what these people do, I'm not quite sure. I always ask you guys, like, what do you think, what type of person do you think lives here? Like, do you think this is like someone who like actually, deals with plants for a living, or is like the plants just like part of their hobby? They're just like a at-home plant mom or plant dad or plant parent. Or are they someone who like writes about plants, or maybe, I don't know. Let me know. What do you guys think? Who lives here? I will say that I did imagine that 3 people live here, so 2 parents and what I imagine is like a child or a teenager. I don't think there's any like little kids here. I didn't really imagine that for this house. It's more, I don't know. I felt more like mature vibes from the child who lives here, so I think it's probably a teenager. But yeah, we're just trying to choose the wallpaper for this room right now. It kind of took me a while. Like, honestly, I had like trouble figuring out what vibe I was going for with the wallpaper. I did consider like deep blue wallpaper, but I went with this green instead so we could start like breaking out the green in all these plants. And also the deep blue was just like a little bit too dark for this room. So I just wanted something a little bit lighter in color. But I love that living space. Isn't it so pretty with like the hanging like candles and herbs above the couch? I feel like it's such a vibe. Like this place looks so cozy, and I feel like it would smell really good in here because of like all the flowers and plants and stuff. But yeah, we have this little table by the window back here, and we're just gonna put a little plant on there. I'm trying to put plants like wherever I can, because I've done builds in the past where I was like, oh, this is a plant lover's build, but then I definitely did not put enough plants in it for it to be like a plant lover's build. So I was really trying to emphasize the plants here by like adding them in like wherever I could. And then on the other side of this room, so like there is kind of like this big space here, and I thought about putting in a dining table here, but then I knew that I wanted to put the dining table like in the back like dining table room next to the kitchen. So instead we kind of leave the space a little bit open. Like we tuck in a what's this, a chess table back here, and obviously we have this little wardrobe against the wall, but in general like the walking space is just gonna kind of be open. But I kind of like that, you know, like not every, you know, not every part of the floor space needs to be filled by furniture, so we kind of have this walking area over here. And then against this wall we're just gonna put in like a, what's it called, a side table, I guess. I don't remember what it's called. Just a table against the wall. And obviously a plant, because, you know, plants everywhere in this build. I love this mirror on the wall. I feel like it definitely has like strong boho vibes, and it's just a beautiful mirror. I love the shape of it. And now we're gonna move into the back dining room. So originally I had the dining room, the kitchen like connected in one space, but I do end up closing this off so that the kitchen is like its own separate room. I don't know why, I felt like it worked better. And here I'm trying to figure out, you know, my wallpaper and placement, stuff like that. Putting in a rug for the dining room. Is this a rug I'm going with? I don't quite recall. Let's see. I know I make like a lot of changes as I go along here, so don't fall in love with anything I'm doing right now, because I know that this room in particular I changed a lot as I went along. But I do keep this reddish color round table, and then we have these chairs all around, which are from the same set as the furniture in the living room. And then we're gonna put on obviously a plant in the middle of the table, and then I'm gonna choose these lanterns that are gonna hang above. Let's see those in a second. These lanterns right here. I kind of wish they were a little bit lower hanging so you could see them a little bit closer to the table, but it's fine. It still works. And then we're gonna put in, let's see, some stuff against this back wall. What do I end up doing here? I put this like big blue canvas because I was trying to bring out like the blue color in the carpet. And I like it. Like, it's a very interesting thing to just have this like big blue square against the wall. I don't know, it just looks kind of cool. But I am putting down some table settings, and then I'm gonna change the wallpaper to this darker blue color, which I don't know, I felt like it worked better. And here's where we're gonna split off the kitchen, I believe. Here, maybe? I don't know. At some point we're splitting off the kitchen. Putting in this plant, and then let's see, you're gonna adjust a few things. I guess I'm changing the curtain. Like I said, like this room went under a lot of changes just because I was just trying to get the vibe going, you know? But I do pick those curtains in the end, and then let's see, what are we doing now? Am I splitting off the kitchen yet? Not yet. Oh, here we are. Okay, split off the kitchen, putting in a little archway, and then now we're gonna move on into doing the kitchen. So originally I was gonna go with these counters, but I ended up going with these ones instead. The other ones were just a little bit too worn. I wanted something a little bit more updated, so we went with these. And I do feel like the wood tone works with the color of the wood we have on the floorboards. And I also really like these tiles, like the blue tiles are so pretty. I like, my dream home has like amazing tiles in the kitchen. Something about tiles really make me happy. Like custom tiles, like when they're like detailed and painted and beautiful and bright. I just really like, I'm a tile fan, you guys. I can't explain it. But yeah, I'm just kind of putting random stuff in this kitchen here. A little table in there, you know, I guess you could just sit down and have, you know, quick breakfast or something. I'm gonna be putting in some pots here and there, so maybe this is like also where they pot their plants, because obviously there's a lot of plants in this house. And then we're gonna put in, let's see, I think more pots, I believe. Yeah, some more pots, a little basket or something, yeah. And that is about it for the kitchen. I'm just gonna put some stuff against the shelf up here just for like added decoration. And yeah, I do like the kitchen. I feel like it's very cute. Now we're gonna move upstairs. So there are 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So we're gonna have the parents' bedroom and then the teenager's bedroom, and then there's like the private bathroom for the parents, and then there's like the main bathroom for everyone else. So we are doing the parents' bedroom right now. This bed frame is also from the same set as the furniture in the living room. I just like used so much furniture from the set just because it was like so stunning. Like look at this frame. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's in this beautiful like interesting red tone wood that like I don't have on any of my other furniture, and it's just, I don't know, I like it. And we're gonna put in, let's see, this, I guess it's a wardrobe against the wall. It has this beautiful carving of like the trees and the clouds on it. Obviously a plant, because the people who live here are plant fiends, I guess, plant lovers. And then in this bedroom, we are gonna put in the TV art frame. I said it once, I'll say it again. This is my dream TV, to have like a TV that looks like it's like framed artwork. You guys know, modern tech, not my thing. Framed TV, definitely my thing. And we're gonna tuck in a little desk here for them to do some work, mainly because the other bedroom's gonna be the child's bedroom, so I had to have their office space in here for them to you know, do work. And then we're gonna put in this little plant, because little plants are everywhere. Little basket, just come, you know, little details here and there. Little clock on the wall, or no, a little painting, I guess. And then we're gonna do the 2 bathrooms simultaneously. We're just gonna like copy the same toilet, same sink, etc., etc. In my last build, I really freaking loved the bathroom I did, and this one it's alright. Like I didn't spend a lot of time on it because you guys know bathrooms are not my favorite thing to do in the world. But I do really like the tiles in this one. I said it before, I freaking love tiles, and I love these blue tiles, especially on the walls. I feel like it would just be, I don't know, such an experience to take a bath surrounded by blue tiles. That's such a weird thing to say, but I don't know. I really like thinking about being surrounded by tiles. And then we're gonna put in a plant, obviously, and a little trash can. And then I think we're gonna move, yes, into the teenager's bedroom now. We went with a really simple kind of bedroom here, mainly because I was trying to finish up this build. And then we're gonna put in this little gas light. I don't know why they're using, or is it a gas light? It's one of those little, it's an old-timey light, I guess. I don't know why everyone in this house uses these old-timey lights. They're probably a fire hazard, but I don't know, they're aesthetic, so whatever. And then we're just gonna put in this mirror here. You can see I'm trying to like mimic the same kind of reddish orange tone wood in this room. And they also have their own desk here in the back so they can do some work. I do put in some guitars here, so I imagine that this teenager is like a music-driven person, or someone who just really likes guitars. And then we're gonna put in a clock and just some little pieces of artwork here and there just to decorate the walls. I like the dark blue walls in this room, but I do feel like in real life having like a dark blue painted room would be a little bit too dark if you don't have enough like natural sunlight. So if this was real life, I probably wouldn't have gone with this like very dark intense blue, because there's not like a lot of light in this room from those 2 windows, so but it works in game. I think it's fine. And then in this little I don't know what you call it, just the area around the staircase, we're just gonna very lightly decorate this with a side table, painting, and then I think I like tuck in a wardrobe somewhere. And yeah, that is the entire build as I'm finishing up here. Let me know what you guys think of this, you know? Thank you so much to Sophie and Indian Weeb Desu. I always appreciate when you guys, you know, respond to me and we can collaborate and really make, you know, cool things together. So thank you guys so much for these ideas. And again, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any challenges, you know, color palettes you want me to try, sims you want me to make, anything at all, leave it down below. And I do where can I find, so if there's anything from this video that you guys are looking for your game, just let me know. Anyways, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.